Elden Ring. This fool. This buffoon. I'm in the old I'm in the old Atlas tunnel right now, so we're just gonna let's see. Take out this troll, then head back to the academy to kill a god. The Queen of the Moon. Ranala. Guy should be pretty easy, I think. Oh yeah, no problems. Oh. Get out of here. So I used magic on the blades. Apparently he doesn't absorb any magic. So I knew it would be the best way to damage him. Let's check out this great club. Or what's that? An enormous club of hardwood, wildly hammered foes, striking brute force. Uh-oh. This weapon is said to be a withered branch of the Erd tree. Interesting. Let's get out of here. Isn't that beautiful that we can just travel the world and still hang out and play video games? I'll tell you what I've been up to. I'll say what I've been up to. So I just did get into the Atlas Plateau, so I didn't have the thing to use the Grand Lift, only had half of it. The other half is here. I could have went to the side of Grace and got it at Fort Faroth, but instead I went on an adventure, and if you go out, like if you get here, there's a ghost saying like, there's a ghost facing this way saying like, oh, there's a path through the mountains, a secret path, which is your big clue, and basically like you'll see this big structure here, and you can go down the river from here, and then you basically climb all the way up, go to the ruin-strewn precipice, you fight a dragon, and then boom, you're on the Atlas, which brings you out to the plateau here. I would like to do this whole entrance into the city with you. So right here, there's the first outer wall of the capital city. So this is all heavily guarded, and then you get in here, it's more heavily guarded, big gate, and then, of course, the dungeon, which is the capital city itself. So we got Mount Gelmore here. I've been poking around, not in the... I did do an NPC quest to the point where she let me touch her hand, and she transported me straight to the Volcano Manor. But one of these days, when we get to it, we'll approach up the road just so you can get the whole experience, and then we'll do the Volcano Manor quest. But there's like, there's of course like little under parts of the mountain, so I was kind of exploring around there and picking up items and doing a little this, a little that, but staying away from the manor for now. But yes, so we kill Renala, and then the next big thing is to go up here and do this dungeon, and then advance Ronnie's quest line, which will allow us to do the Secret of the Mistwood, which I'm not talking about right now, but it's amazing. We definitely have to do that together, which will eventually allow us to go to Radahn and fight Radahn and a bunch of other things. I mean, Ronnie's quest line unlocks all types of stuff, so big things happen once you clear this out. But for now, we're going to kill the queen. So how was the drive? They're passed out, yeah. Check engine light. Of course you did. Yeah. Great job, Ellie. Road trip queen. Well, she's excited. Where does this go? Church. I don't want to hit that just yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. So you were tracking your yawns, as one does. Yeah. Of course. Two things. One, I found... Where was this cave? I found this cave here. No. This cave here I had never found before, which is impressive as much as I've played this game. I'm still finding. I found two new dungeons, or caves, while I was playing myself. So this is where I found the hood. It was actually like, you get in there and there's a bunch of like secret walls, and it's clearly like, there's like 10 chests in this cave. All kinds of goodies. So, and there was a black, and there were two bosses too, two different boss fights, which is very unusual for a cave, like two separate dungeons. So, I guess it's like some thieves or some kind of thief hideout or whatever, so they had all their goods hidden away. And then, that's where I got the mask. As you notice, I got another one, a skull mask. So I got two masks actually, which is a regular black mask and then one with a skull, which I thought matched the suit better. And then I found this place I'd never found before, and it actually, after its boss fight, it brought us up to this tower. Like there was a lift behind the boss fight, and it went all the way up to this tower, where there was a chest for the new item I've never got before. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting. So you can get inside the academy, technically, and you can't see anything, but then you can't jump off the tower. It's so high up that Alright, this guy's a sorry sucker, dude. This guy's a son of a gun. Oh, he parried me! Are you kidding me? Oh no. Jeez. I cannot believe that guy parried me. It's a good thing I've been leveling up Vigor. The other thing I've been doing is leveling up Vigor nonstop. Just because I read somewhere that for Colossal Sword builds, they recommend getting Vigor up to level 50 for the higher level, like later game levels. Just because, like, just by nature of the Colossal Sword, as we've kind of already been discussing, you got to take some hits. Just because that's just how you just swing your sword too slow. So there'll be some trading of hits. And so they said they recommended getting up to level 50 so that, you know. Oh no. Jeez, dude. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go this way and open up a shortcut. Well, like I said, you learn a lot from playing the game a lot, but also, like, there's so many great YouTube channels devoted to exploring the lore of Elden Ring, because it's just so deep. I mean, they're still producing content, even though the game's been out for 2 years. There's just so much to discover. And then the DLC came out and opened up all types of new information, new discoveries. Come on, dude. Yeah. I mean, the truth is, like, the lore of this game is so satisfying to read about just because it's so well, it's so deep and it's so well written and interesting and just fascinating. Like, this is such a full world that it's rewarding to learn about just because there's so many interesting things. It's just so interesting. It's so intricate. They did not half-ass this lore world building at all. Smooth. This is like how annoying would it be if this just dropped on me? We're almost to the queen, dude. Pretty much it. Clear it out. Just need to hop down here. Grab this sucker. Yeah, it's a very odd boss fight. Should have brought your PS5 and let you give it a crack. Well, I might as well see where this goes. And then we just fast travel back now that we have the shortcut unlocked. I don't know, I can't remember where it goes, to be honest with you. Let's see. Oh. Okay, interesting. Well, that's kind of interesting, because this is right before you fight Renala, so imagine if I hadn't found this church, like I'm doing my first playthrough of the game, and I did not go over here and explore. If I went over here and talked to this guy, this would give me an opportunity to learn about the lore of Renala before I fight her, which kind of makes sense. So it's a way to it's an interesting way to kind of tell the story, to make sure that we're hearing the story, or have opportunities to hear the story, even if I didn't choose to explore, like, that whole other side of the map. Because, like, what if I didn't go up here at all? What if I just followed the sites of grace, just came straight up here and got the key and then did the thing, like, would have never been over there. Oh, I can level up, I think. And I think I know which ending I want to do. There's an ending I haven't done yet. And it's the best. It's a good ending because it allows us to sit on the throne. Not all the endings have us sitting on the throne at the end. And also, it part of the to unlock that quest, it reveals the big secret, one of the big secrets of the game, in like a really cool way. So it'll be a cool way for you to find out about it. All right, now we can go. We have the shortcut unlocked, so just walk right back up there. Only thing we gotta dodge is that goofy mage with the super powered magic attack. Alright, can I even sneak up on this guy, or does he just see me right off the bat? I have a feeling he's gonna see me. Alright. By the way, I got all the masks for this place, including this one that I had to get somewhere in the Atlas Plateau. But it's interesting to kind of that's how you find out like the different schools of magic and who learns what. All right, to the Queen. Only thing that sucks is that there's no. I don't even think there's a. Oh yeah, this is one of those the annoying boss fights where there is no. Yeah, not only that, I don't even think there's a statue of America here. So every time you die, you have to go run from that side of grace we were just at. You have to do the walk of shame. I don't think so. Let's check. Yeah, there's no statue here. Man, I hope so. It's a trick. We're definitely overpowered for this. This area requires like I think 50 to 60. And we're up to level 80 now. We're level 80, so we're 20 levels over. But the boss fight's just there's a few things, few moves she has that'll really. All right, you ready for epic cutscene? Beautiful library. I wish we built more structures with. Yes.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Alright, so phase 1 is a little weird, kind of a puzzle. You have to go after the ones that are glowing. And then she will fall. And you hit her as much as you can. Now we go to phase 2. Just 2, generally only. I don't think there's any with like a phase 3 that I can think of.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience.
God, just kill her.
We will be countless born forever.
Remember, that's the thing that Radigan gave her, whatever that egg is. Alright, step 1, I gotta dodge this opening attack. It will one-shot me. Oh, Ronnie's here.
Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee.
Her daughter, that...
trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Granala of the full moon.
Pretty sick boss arena, though. Yeah.
and the majesty of the night she conjureth.
Gotta dodge that to start. I don't know what to do. It's just hard to get to her. No, wrong potion. Here we go. One try. Easy. Colossal sword is goated. Oh, like the first time I tried to beat this boss? Oh, I've died, but I've died. I've died much. I've died much more like when you're not on in like goofy situations. It's just like, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I've been killed by enemies too, or killed by. I found a few bosses today that I just couldn't beat. They were just like way too strong.
Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
Now this is we have her alive. She does something important for us.
Thou, is it thy wish to be born anew, to become a sweeting,
Oh, give me a
reborn
sec.
of
I
my
will explain in a sec.
beloved egg?
So here, a few things. Obviously, we can change our cosmetics here because she can rebirth us basically. But this is how you respec. I'm not gonna do it, but I'll just
Bear this sweeting into life anew.
yeah, I'll show you. Right. So using a larval tier, so you can only find so many of those in the game. So there's only so many times you can do this. You can come through here and respec, like rearrange. So you can lower everything down to 10 because that's where we started. Can't go lower than what you started, which is kind of that's one advantage of not starting as an underwear person because like if you already know what kind of build you're gonna end up going for example, I could have started with one that would have even less, and like probably down to like 0 intelligence or arcane or faith or whatever, because I'm not probably going to use intelligence or arcane at all with this build. So that's wasted points that I could have. Um, but yeah, so I can't go any lower in any of these, otherwise I would. Except maybe, I mean, if I was to do it at all, I would take out the dexterity. I don't think I even need dexterity at all, because if we're using the greatsword, it just purely raises strength with uses strength totally. It doesn't use dexterity. It doesn't scale to dexterity at all. So it might not be a terrible idea just to peel those 3 points and dump on one strength. But other than that, don't need to do this right now. Not worth using. Since you weren't with her, the larval tier was not spent. So
I would birth thee as a sweet.
so whole thing's kind of weird, but this is how you respec. And there's an item here. Please give me a new. It's locked? Ugh. Madness ahead. Let me reset here real quick. I actually don't remember what that key is or how to get that chest unlocked. It's actually a good question. Real quick lab, because I think there's some items here. And then we'll get moving. See, I knew this would be pretty quick to kill here. I didn't think it'd be that easy though, to be honest with you. But it's one thing about it too. Like I notice, like I die a lot in situations where I don't remember. You know what I mean? Like, are you there? Audio's doing something weird. Hello? Yeah. I die a lot in situations that I don't remember. Like Renala, I fought a bunch of times, so even though it's been a while, like I still remember very vividly. Oh, that's Radigan, who betrayed her. Just in here, just heartbroken, thinking about Radigan all day. Okay, well, that is the academy. Now just moving on. Um, yeah, most of them are quite large. Yeah, the demigods. Oh, we can level up. Um, let's go ahead and bump upstream. I don't know how many points we got for killing her. Just enough to level up one time. Nothing crazy. A little bit extra. Wait, hold on. I'm loving this build, dude. Like, once I got used... Now that I'm, like, really getting used to the Colossal Sword and get a feel for it, it's just fun. And it's a little different. Yeah. Yeah, what I usually use... See, these are the Greatsword classes. So I've been using... The Blasphemous Blade is a great sword. It's what I traditionally use. It's easy mode, dude. That sword is amazing. But, of course, you have Straight Sword. Let's see. Thrusting swords. Heavy thrusting swords. Curved sword with the Bloodhound Fang is in there, which is a great weapon. A lot of people use. We've got katanas. I just got this one. It's a really good one. Um, do a quest line. Did a quest line for that. The Moonveil, yeah, a lot of people like the Moonveil. Anyways, I'm just gonna power through this area because I've already cleared it out. There's a little cave here where you can fight a boss, but I already got him. And we're gonna get moving to the Carrion Manor. So the Academy, like I said, they rebelled against the Carrion royal family. Where we're going now is the Carrion Palace, and secret to get here. Gonna go ahead and hit this. Just a reset. Get rid of those guys. Alright, so... did you ever do any of the missions with the wolf guy with me? Alright, I think I did those when you weren't on. So the wolf guy is, Ronnie's, what's it called? Not a summon. Omen? I can't remember. It's like, all the demigods basically have, like, a creature that serves them or whatever, and the wolf is hers. And, like, Queen America has Malekith, and everybody's got some, but... She's got a little gang of people who serve her, and Blade told me to talk to this big giant when I can, so here we go.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask it. I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnish. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo.
We're gonna have to. Blade sent me. That's the name of this wolf.
Actually
Blide.
did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Car. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap.
I love how many times you run into an NPC that just tells you to just not go somewhere and then you just immediately go there. Alright, so he's got some somber smithing stones. He's got this thing which we aren't going to use. But these are good things we'll need one day.
I've explored the inch, whatever you...
Okay. Well, we're going to ride fast here. So then, yep. So the Knights of the Cuckoo, they are like the armies of the Academy, the Sorcerer Army. And then obviously the Carrion Royal family. Carrion Royal family has its own. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know how to make it. I think once you clear the castle, that thing goes away, so you can kind of explore this area out here. But that thing would knock me out my horse. It's really strong. It might even one-shot me. Oh, you get to meet. I don't think you've seen these enemies yet, the ones that are here. Get ready to be creeped out. It's quite disturbing. Yeah. 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 Ugh! Yeah, they're. I remember when I first saw them, I was like, so disturbed. Then they have the little guys here. Yeah, the hands are a thing, right? Like you have the fingers, the two fingers. And I'm well, that's the tricky. So it's the outer god, the greater will. And the two fingers came down, and then that's what is Sir. But it, like I said, it seems like the people, the finger crones, those ladies who take messages from the finger, like that's heavily implied that they're just like full of crap. They're just telling you whatever they want to say. Um, I'm not sure. I mean, there is lore with some clues. I mean, nothing's ever fully, totally explained. They give you just enough information to kind of come up with some good theories. Oh, one thing I need to do here is they're very weak to fire. See, that makes it much easier. Makes it much, much easier if you burn them. You will see. There is a boss here who I assume is the one running the castle. There we go. Much easier. It's also... the carrions. Uh, yeah, I believe they... Yeah, I don't know. It's not... I don't know. Yeah, no you don't. Like, I don't know who's really running the show. I mean, Ronnie is here, so I don't know if she's technically in charge of this castle. I guess she would be. I mean, if Renala's locked away and... Oh, crap. Ronnie is the daughter of Renala. She's that person with the little witch hat that meets us that has, like, a ghostly arm. Remember she, what the? Dude, come on. Uh, yeah, and they like bury a burrow underground, and you just see their little disgusting fingers stick out at you. Oh. Yeah, but you have to. She's not like really working with you though. It's like you just beat her into submission. It's very strange. Yeah, very much so. I see fingers. Yeah, I think. Well, throwing knife's easy to, but they're. I mean, you need like something with range always just as like a tool, just to like trigger, make people aggro you, or you know, like I was doing to get that one thing to come jump down on me, or to. But I mean, maybe that's something. I don't know. You can. Oh, come on, dude. Well, what do you do to trigger that thing to where it doesn't? You can lock on. Oh yeah, I could just throw a knife. Good point. Probably, I assume. One good thing about the Colossal Sword is that when you hit them, it staggers them, so you can usually just, once you get a hit on them, you can kind of keep them falling to their death, basically. Keep beating them down. Let's try it here. Oh, you can get it. You just gotta hit them from a distance. Ugh. Ugh. Get away from me. Alright, moving on. You know what I mean? Okay. So I was kind of exploring the side to side, but basically there's just a trail that leads up here. Getting all the items. Oh, dude. I just thought that, like, at this point... Oh, hold on. Lady Ronnie, we have long awaited you. I pray for your house swift revival. May the full moon shine upon Karya. Okay, so Lady Ronnie is running the house. Or she came back and is technically in charge. So it doesn't look like there's much to be in charge of. Well, we're going to... Yes. There's a quest that heavily... Like, there's an ending, and a lot of people say it's their favorite ending of the game. I'm kind of hit or miss about it. We'll do the whole quest to where it'll be an option at the end. Like basically the way if you do everything right, you can have it set up to where you should have like multiple endings available for you to pick. The one ending we'll do is the three finger ending, which is the frenzied flame ending, the chaos ending. And that ending, everything just burns. Like literally, it's an apocalypse. You just burn everything to the ground, and the frenzied flame believes that basically that life is suffering. So the best thing you could do is just destroy everything and leave nothing, and that would be the. So it's that kind of nihilistic philosophy, and just burn, just turn everything to ashes. Um, so there's a way to get up there, but must be around. Surprise duck head. So these are Carrion Knights, it looks like, but they're just kind of astral, magical. Yeah. That's a... Oh, that's one thing. There is a YouTube channel I saw where the guy does his best to figure out the timeline of events in the universe. That seems pretty interesting. I haven't watched it yet, but we're not exactly sure the timeline. We're not exactly sure how many years pass between each thing. It's hard to tell. We're just kind of thrown into this world. It's again more or less post-apocalyptic. I think that was the main. So one of the most popular weapons of the game is, I believe, over this way. Oh, need that. Where's he going? All right. What egg? The Renala, yeah, Renala still has. She like holds onto the egg. I think there is an explanation for what it is. I just don't have it in my head at the moment. But it somehow is what gives it the ability to be reborn, aka just respec. But according to the lore, you're actually being reborn. She's making you into a baby, and then Is this it? Yes. So the Sword of Night and Flame. Notice it's a gold tier weapon. This is a very, very... well, when you first picked it up, it's like a gold ornament. I don't know how to see it once it's in here, but... And I don't even know, like, where the... Yeah, tiers. It doesn't say it on here anywhere, like, what tier weapons is. But then I know there are some, like, legendary weapons, and there's, like, god weapons, and... But this storied sword and treasure of the Caria Manor, one of the legendary ornaments, astrologers who preceded the sorcerers established themselves in mountaintops that nearly touched the sky, and considered the fire giants their neighbors. Hold the sword level and prepare to cast sorcery, followed by the normal attack to cast the Night Comet sorcery, or a strong attack to sweep forward with a burst of flame. So it has like two different moves. You can either That's why the Night and Flame stands. So you can activate it, and then you can either hit the Night Comet, which is like a ranged attack, or you can do a sweep forward flame attack. And anyways, it's just, we can't even use it, but it's very popular. Can I use it? Yeah, like it holds. You can hit the. We don't have the attribute. We don't have the. What do we need? We need 24 intelligence and 24 faith. So it's a. Intelligence and faith is what will scale this weapon up and make it more stronger. But basically, you just hit. You hit this button to hold it, and then I think it's That probably launches a comet, and this one probably does the fire, like a wave of fire. But it's very, but that's like a popular build. People make a whole Night and Flame build, and I think, I think if my understanding is correct, that's the sword with the famous Kamehameha attack. Let me find it on YouTube. It's a new version because people will build it to where it like will one hit things for a while. Sword of Nine Flame, one hit. Okay, so yeah, this is a famous build in the game. It was like a one-shot build. Let me try to, and like obviously you need other talismans and stuff to set it up to. Let me try to find a good video that demonstrates. Yeah, I can find. I'll look at it later. But basically, they hold the sword. They just send out a beam of light, very similar to that beam that Renala hit us with. Yeah, I think that one is. I'll have to kill those knights again, but whatever. Let's get restarted here. Reset. They're no big deal. Yeah, it's literally the Dragon Slayer from Berserk. I read the first like 4 books of Berserk. And I honestly was inspired just because I apparently it's such a huge inspiration for Miyazaki. I really doubt because I know there's a couple secret paths. Nope, not here. Alright, so that was the way of the sword. Now this is the way too. We're so powerful right now, dude. It's delightful. Well, this guy... oh, is that mine? Oh yeah, so... I don't know, I thought that he would just... I mean, because at this point, what's the difference, dude? He can lose, or Kamala can lose. What's it matter? I thought they were just gonna take the L, just settle in, but I'm wondering, Corona must have just beat his ass, dude. I mean, or he just thought about it, was like, I don't even care, this isn't even worth it, or something, dude. But yeah, I thought everything I was hearing, or all the rumors were that they were just gonna ride it out. And he apparently decided, no, he's gonna give it a crack. No, there's no. They've already. I don't really understand the laws and how this works, but they've already done the primary. You know, like people already voted Biden as a nominee. Like technically that happens, yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna lose horribly. Trump versus Kamala. Can you imagine? He's already. This is 2 times that he got to run against an incompetent, totally unlikable female candidate. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, she's just as, if not more, unlikable. She just has no personality. Yeah. Yeah. Who cares? It doesn't matter. With Kamala, dude. Just absolutely brutalizing her. Everyone knows that would be a disaster. Kamala couldn't even handle Pince, bro. Pince beat her ass. That's true. Oh yeah. Who could forget Flygate? Thanks for reminding me of that. She doesn't. What? Yeah, like you can't say anything. Yeah, it was a debate. Oh yeah, dude. We will be blessed under. Oh no. Mm, wow. No. Ugh, I ran out of stamina there for a sec. Yeah, there's a video on YouTube called "This Guy Tries to Play It with His Terrible Elon Musk's Terrible Build." His build was just the dumbest, weirdest looking thing I'd ever seen in my life. And so there's some guy made a whole YouTube video trying to beat the game with just his build, and it was a struggle. Oh, I know where this goes. Oh, no, I don't. Is that an item I forgot to pick up over there? What are we doing here? No, he was just all up in my business. Where are we? Was this just right to the entrance and I just kind of missed it? Whatever. An Albaneric. Remember those guys? Oh, fun piece of Carrion Manor lore that I learned. Um, they actually treated giants well. That's why you see giants that are knights. Like they have Carrion knights that are gigantic. Like they wear the armor and the capes and the sword. They actually would allow them to be knighted. Oh yeah, yeah. You see them around the area here, and even like that Ishii guy, that guy that was we were just talking to. There was an armor. He was like a knight, you know. No, 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 the giants, like the big giants with like I hit 2 times the leg and they fall down. Right, so those were treated like normal citizens by the Carians, and they would allow them to be knighted and all this stuff. Cool stuff. Fire and Bloodsword? Um, the sword didn't say that, but I don't know, something did. We did at some point, but it wasn't that thing. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Yeah, they consider the fire. Yeah, they had a relationship with the ancient astrologers had a relationship with the fire giants, but the Carrion family itself, unlike every other like group in the Golden Order, they would treat giants differently. They gave them like rights. Oh, well, no, no, no. The hands are something different. They have something to do with the two fingers. Though there is kind of a relationship exactly. I can't remember exactly what it is though, but you do see when you go to the land of the giants, that's all there is, like giants and the hands. So they have some connection, but they're not the hands of giants. That's not what that is. Yeah. I mean there's Queen Renala is a demigod. Oh, so I don't know exactly how it works, but you need two great runes, which we now have. Do we have Renala's great rune? Yes, we do. So we have used to perfect rebirth. I don't know what this means. I can't remember if like maybe if you have this equipped, you can respec without the larval tier. Maybe I don't know exactly what that means. I have to look it up. Or I mean, you can Google it if you want. Just ask like, what does Renalis rune do? What does Renalis great rune do? Like, what does that mean? Perfect rebirth. By the way, we're about to see one of the knights I was talking about, one of the giant knights. So you'll see what I mean. See, look. See what I mean? That is a giant, but he is a knight. He has a helmet and a cape, and he's wearing the carrion armor, and yeah. I think we can sneak around him here. Which means, which means what? You find a better website that actually explains it in gamer words. So maybe it is that. Maybe you don't need a larval tier to do it. Or it just means like if you have it, period, you can do it. So it doesn't even have to be. It's just like for some reason having the rune, having beat her means she will let you. Oh, okay. Yeah. We just got a new great sword. So this colossal sword, it's also mentioned a lot. Great sword embedded the blue. Weapon of the trolls in service to the royal. Oh, they're called trolls, not giants. In service to the royal family of Caria, called into service, and the queen invoked an oath they swore. The trolls are created as true knights of Caria and fight arm in arm with their human comrades. almost to the boss fights in that room. One more little side thing to do for items. We can go in there and try to beat up on that boss. Fingers crossed. Oh dear. Oh no. So where are you guys exactly? Is like her family have like a vacation home, or do y'all get an Airbnb, or? Visions of precious item. Where? Oh, boss time. We'll just sneak around all these guys and get in there and fight this boss. And then we can go talk to Ronnie and finally advance that quest line. You can see who I'm talking about. Blue Witch Lady with a witch hat. You've seen her before. Yeah, very beginning of the game, she gave us the thing to summon. No, she gave us the thing to summon ghosts. No, she's not Melena's the one that gave us the horse. Yep. Alright, hold on real quick. I'm going to look up Carrion Manor boss and just figure out what it's weak to. So it's Royal Knight. Who is it? Loretta's Great Bow. Loretta the Royal Knight. Royal Knight Loretta. Alright, she's weaker to lightning. We do. It's their great hall where they would meet up. Oh, dude, we are destroying bosses right now. Jeez. We are destroying bosses. It is outrageous. Can we level up? Oh yeah, it's so easy, dude. You should try it. Let's, do I have any... Don't have enough runes, really. I mean, we do, but I don't want to use it quite yet. Be easier just to kill a few things. The final boss? What do you mean? Yeah, that's the boss of this castle. This castle's not like a super crazy thing. It's not like one of the main... That's not a demigod or anything. It's just a... Where's that Ash of War at? Loretta's Great Bow. Sorcery used by Royal Knight. The bow was Loretta's favorite weapon. I can't. I don't have near enough magic power to do it. Be wary of dragon, they say. So the three sisters, there's the dragon up there. Let's just go ahead and... I don't know if this dragon has to be killed completely, or it's one of these dragons you like wound and then it runs away. Some of the dragons you fight, it's like you just beat them up a little bit and they run away. I can't remember if this is one or not. I think it is. Yeah, well, then you just fight them for real somewhere else. Ooh, that was smooth. Oh, not so much. Yeah, it's gone. Yep, Ronnie's Rise. This is her personal castle. She can You can be her. Yeah, the ending of this game, like if you do Ronnie's ending, you're her king consort, and she's the new lord of a new era. Yes, that's the thing. So, no, you are the king consort if you do her thing. Yeah, should just be queen. Yeah, you be king. If you're a king consort, it means the queen's actually in charge of the kingdom. They got Damon as king consort, yeah, and he's loving it. He loves it. He's here. It is.
Oh, again we cross paths. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. No reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion.
What? Hold on, be quiet. Watch this. Also,
Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest?
yes, I'll
I
serve you.
see. A choice well made. Thou art a rare sword. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate good work from thee.
For the last time, dude. Renala and Radigan were married, and they had 3 children. This is one of them. She is a daughter of Renala, the Queen of the Moon, that we just beat up at the library. The other 2 kids, yeah, Radon, General Radon is one of the kids, and the other kid is Rykard, who's at the Volcano Manor. And so Ronnie's whole thing is, so she's the one who started the Shattering because she stole the Rune of Death so that she could kill Godwyn the Golden. She assassinated Godwyn the Golden and killed his soul, but his body is growing to that monstrosity, that monstrous thing. And she killed her body, but her soul lives on. There is a place we can go to, possibly even Renala's Divine Tower, where we can find Ronnie's body, where she burned her body. And so her soul then took over, possessed a doll, and the doll, this is the body she has now. She's in this like doll's body, which is why it's like you can kind of see like multiple hands. So one hand's the doll's hands, and the other hands are like her soul that's just barely possessing it. Anyways, more dialogue.
Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is in my service a half-woven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nukron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the 3 who thou needst not indulge them unduly. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my... Thou needst... It hath been a
Alright. Everything's just fell apart. I mean, I don't know. She does clearly have enemies, but so her 3 people are down here. Blade is one of them. The Giant's one of them, and then also the Sorcerer's guy. The Sorcerer's guy is important for a quest that I'm working on. But here's what's the name?
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji,
Lore.
the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith, and Lady Rani's war. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever. My apologies.
Does it look like the wolf to you?
For the misleading words of warning. I never
We are. All 3 of them are downstairs.
Service to Lady Rani for one should do forgive. Let us give all that we can of ourselves together.
So there's the other.
Give together.
And her goal is to basically upend the whole order and create a new order where everyone is just Instead of like there being gods that are telling people what to do, it's like she just wants to do like this free, almost socialist thing where everyone just makes their own destiny and they just follow what the stars. So it's like the stars ending or whatever. Yeah, I don't like it that much either. Okay. So here's the wolf. And by the way, these people are all in different places. They're just spectrally pure, obviously. So, and now the goal is to go to find Nokron, the Eternal City, and there's something there we have to get for Ronnie.
Long time, friend. Blythe. Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Ryan. Well,
This guy's
getting back to
awesome.
business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there. I'm going below through the... See if I can't. Don't keep me waiting.
The well in the Mistwood to find Nokron, and then this weirdo.
I see. Yes, yes. I am so. I don't know what it is, but since we have the misfortune of, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us
This guy's a
all
clown.
down with. I reside in an Pamir. Should you? If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my. But who am I to stand against the wicked? I reside in Pamir. Should you? If it were up to. But who? I reside in Pamir. Should you? If it were up to me. But who am I?
What did you just say? I think we have to go back up and talk to Ronnie after we talk to everybody. No, I think you just go to... I have no idea why. Yeah, it's one of the weird things about this game that other games don't do. So you have to make sure you exhaust the dialogue.
I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I look forward. I shall soon, and it will be. I have high look.
Okay, we're free to go now. Well, we could try to jump right out the building, but... So let's reset the world here. First thing we gotta do is talk to this sorceress real quick. Because he will advance the quest line of that girl that we found in Stormvale. The goal with her quest line is to make her the lord of Limgrave, basically. Like, she'll set in Stormvale and be the new lord of that castle. Which I've never successfully completed that quest. I always mess it up. But it's happening this time. Yep. She's the daughter of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. No, he's not killed. He was banished across the seas for the rest of the Tarnished. Godfrey's that big guy with the axe and the lion on his head. Remember we saw that photo in Stormvale in that one big room? Godwyn the Golden is one of his sons. Godfrey America had 3 sons. They had Galdwin the Golden, who was killed to start this whole thing, and they also had Margot the Fell Omen, who's the first dude we fight. Oh, I learned some interesting lore about it. Let me and then also Moog, who's at the Mausoleum of Blood, which by the way I have access to. I did the quest to get access to it, but we're way under leveled, and that's a glorious dungeon that we'll do together. And Moog is an incredible boss fight. Let's talk to this guy real quick, and I want to explain to you this lore I learned about Margot.
Well, you took. Did you not realize I was merely being. Perhaps I'll give you something to. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer.
See, he wants me to poison her.
Even you can do that. Good. Now I shall hand over the... Find Nepheli and... I expect, Claire. I've no time. The only thing are we, and I have enough.
Ugh, he's such a douche. Yeah, he wants me to poison her, but I'm not gonna do it. There's a way to not do it, and then she will go and get up with Lord Height, and she will become Queen of Limgrave and the overseer of the Stormvale Castle. And she will pledge her allegiance to me to serve me if I become Elden Lord. Building a new order, you see. Who does she marry? She doesn't marry anybody, but this guy... I found this guy here. Originally, he's on top of a rubble right here, and you go and you retake his castle for him. His name is Kenneth Height, and he's sitting there and he's saying, the last thing he says that he's going to find somebody who's worthy to be lord of these lands, and he talks a bunch of smack about Godric the Grafted, like everyone does, the pathetic sort. So quickly to the round table here, just simple stuff here. And then we're off to Nokra in the Eternal City. And well, hold on, dude. Chill for a little bit longer.
Well, I see you found another great room. Wonderful. Make the journey to the capital, Leyndell, that lies to the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Erd Tree. The two fingers will deny your passage no longer. You may be our best hope. Find your way to the Elden Ring, for we are tarnished. And we must answer the call of grace. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harboured suspicion, so I had no further use. Honestly, a determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tap.
Weird. Secret medallions.
She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia. She knows the location.
Yes, and she has disowned him, apparently.
Is that potion what I bloody Celibus? I suppose he's up. Oh, I wanted the round table, but I ask you this. Or would you rather hand that potion to me and see if we can't get one over on the bastard? Good. You go and see Celibus, but don't just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, his inevitable display of arrogance will...
Alright, so you can still do his quest line. He'll still teach you spells. You just lie to him and say you gave the potion. So let's go down here to the lady and tell her this should be the quest, unless I messed it up again.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know. So you know already, do I? It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him.
I don't even understand what you did.
To think he'd ordered his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports, and who once told me that if he became Elden, he would never allow the downtrodden to... Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given. Now... Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in my thanks. I don't feel the presence of spirits. Still, it reminds me of my first home. Thank you. In this ash, it reminds me of my... In this ash, it reminds me of my first...
Okay. I think if we reset...
this ash, it reminds me.
Okay, I don't know. I'll have to look up what to do next. Yeah, I gave her a spirit ash of a hawk to cheer her up. You don't want to screw what up? Very fast, very snappy. Way faster than anything Bethesda does. Okay. Just double checking this quest. I believe you just... I don't know where she should have moved by now. My understanding is both things I've done everything, unless I didn't do things. If you do anything in the wrong order, it somehow messes the quest up, which is just outrageous. So I may have messed up this quest for the 50 billionth time.
In this ash, it reminds me.
What is left here? Is it this guy? Maybe I just talk to him. For goodness sakes. Alright, here we go. See what he says now.
I must begin for a true and... I must begin for a true...
I don't know. Maybe it just takes a little bit. Alright, dude, you at least gotta see it. Shall begin. The Eternal City. The secret of the Mistwoods. Elden Ring moment coming up here. One of the best in the game. Yeah, we'll just get started, you'll see. And then we'll do this dungeon together. So just this random river well in the middle of the thing. Seems totally non-conspicuous. Doesn't seem like anything. Still going. Look at this, dude. Is this crazy or what? It just goes down like 5 miles, bro. Look at that shot. Look at that framing. The Eternal City, the endless night. Seal for River so far. We have to get the, I have to get, once I get the map thing for it, it will have like a separate map, like basically, where is it? So we can go above ground or underground. There's several underground areas, lots of them. I mean, there's multiple areas, and they're huge. Shall we press on? Ah! Alright. Yes, so next up, the search for Nokra the Eternal City. This will eventually lead to the, what's that? What did you say? What mission? What do you mean? Yeah, so we're looking for Nokra in the Eternal City because Ronnie needs something. I don't remember the item she needs. The wolf guy is down here somewhere. Like you start off by, you push through this river well for a while, you follow this river through a bunch of ruins. Eventually will take me to this giant area. Well, you asked. Yeah, this is why Randy's quest line is awesome, because it leads you through all this stuff. And then, eventually, I don't know if it's now or after we press through here, but pretty soon it'll unlock the Radon quest line. Because, you have to defeat Radon eventually to get to Nokran, the Eternal City. For reasons that are quite hilarious. Star Scourge Radon, who, by the way, is literally holding the stars up with magic. And him letting the stars go will cause a sequence of events that will help us get to Nokran. Alright, I'll end it here.